In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to uninstall and reinstall the firing pin on the bolt of your Tippmann Arms M422 WMR or Magnum. So you're going to need one more punch than you normally would for our other firing pin installs, as normally you just need the small 3/32 punch and the hammer. But for this install, we're also going to need a 1/8 inch punch as well as the 3/32 inch punch. The 3/32 inch punch is for the firing pin hole, and the 1/8 is for the bolt weight on the back of our Magnum bolt. So step one to our uninstallation of the firing pin is actually with this bolt weight here. We're going to remove this roll pin right here. So turn it on its side, insert the punch into the side of the bolt, and we're going to go ahead and tap this pin out. There we go. A little bit longer roll pin, but then we're going to pull our punch out and slide our bolt weight off the back of our bolt. And you can see how this kind of lines up. There's this indication line that shows it's centered, so when you reinstall, that's how you stick it on there. Set that off to the side, and now we're going to set this punch off to the side and grab our 3/32 punch. And just like our other installs, we're just going to punch out our roll pin from the bottom side of the bolt. It's really the top side for us right now, but go ahead and tap that out. This roll pin comes out, and then we can go ahead and pull out our punch that's going to let our firing pin and spring come out. So you may notice that this firing pin is a little longer than our other firing pins. So just keep in mind that this is a longer firing pin than our standard firing pins. But that is how you uninstall the firing pin on our Magnum bolt. And for reinstallation, we're going to go ahead and get the pin and the spring. We're going to insert the pin into the spring. I'm used to inserting it from the top here, but it won't because the firing pin's longer, so we got to go in from the back here. And then we can go ahead and tip it forward. And with our punch, center the hole up. And then this slot is just wide enough where I can push it forward with my thumb, so I'm going to go ahead and push it forward. But if you need to use a punch to do so, you can. Basically, I'm just going to push it in so that I can put this punch in here as a placeholder for me. So it's easier for me to punch this pin through without it getting misaligned. So now we're going to get this roll pin here, the smaller one, and just stick it in through the top there and just start it by tapping it in. This should slowly tap out this punch out of the top side or the bottom side of the bolt, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to go ahead and finish this roll pin by tapping it in just a couple more times just to make it just under flush. Actually, that might be good. I'm going to do one more. Yeah, okay. So now we're going to go ahead and get our bolt weight, and with the indication line, line it up with the other indication line. And then we're going to get our roll pin and just stick it into the side of this and tap it in. And it's a little more recessed on this side, it's flush on this side, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it just one tap just to make it even on both sides. There we go. Now that we've got everything installed, I probably should have done this earlier before I put the weight on, but we can go ahead and check the function of our firing pin to make sure it is stroking forward. As you can see, like on our other bolts, it goes all the way out to the horseshoe but not past it. And you can see that it's functioning good. So that is how you uninstall and reinstall the firing pin on your Tippmann Arms M422 WMR or Magnum.